Hello, it's your girl Rocqi, your revolutionary hippie from Life is Rocqi. Welcome to my YouTube channel and another episode in Rocqi's Reflections. Today I'm coming to you from the Oakland Museum of California. I believe that's the full name. That's the thing. And Lake Merritt's behind me. I can't stare in the sun because I'm going to be squinting. So, get some trees in the background and some nice little nature art there. Nature art. Actually, I kind of like this light better. Yeah, let's see that. There's the museum behind me. So I just went to visit one of the exhibits. I don't want to mispronounce it, but I think it was Chicana, but it is spelled with an X in the beginning and the end now, which is interesting. But I had a moment where I started crying, and it was because I was realizing how powerful art is. I was realizing how powerful it is and how much of the culture it represents, whether that's food or music or pottery or baskets or clothes, or actual, art prints, right? Or paintings or photography and just like the different textures and senses that the gallery was also just speaking to and utilizing. Art is one of my core values. Artistic. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I'm a painter. And I just value art. I value receiving art. It's just a part of my spiritual self-care. And I hadn't been investing in that part of me. And I was like, I need to go to a museum. I want to go to this exhibit. Let me go. And yeah, it was just the way that they had different, I got some kids running around, not trying to get them on camera, but they had different just scenes, right? And it was reminding me of how much I'm doing for the generations that come from me. And I'm being very traditional and intentional about the traditions and intentional about what I'm bringing to the generations that come from me in a way that my mother was not, in a way that instead of it just being around, I want to talk about it. Instead of it just being represented or exposed, I want to have the conversation, understand and reflect on the impact that it has. And obviously I've been reconnecting to my connection to indigenous culture. I had a huge connection when I was younger, but once I went to my HBCU and the internet allowed me to access African cultures, I leapt into that. But I've been reconnecting with indigenous culture, and it's like I've always had that connection there because there's so many similarities with indigenous culture and African culture, But for Thanksgiving and November, it was kind of a resurgence for me in understanding just the breakdown of why we need to talk about these things, But I think I gotta go catch this bus. Also, be true to you and be comfortable. I hate driving in cities. It's one-way streets, it's parallel parking. I do not like it. And then people are impatient. And my husband was like, well, do what makes you feel comfortable. He was like, if you need to park and walk. I was like, it's not the walking that's the issue, it's the city. And I was like, well, what would make me feel comfortable is driving or not taking the bus, and then I don't gotta worry about that. So I took the bus and it was great. So be you, be comfortable, take care of yourself, pour into artistry. It nurtures the soul, y'all. And this is what yes, inventions and stuff, but even that can be art. Architecture is art. This stuff lasts. This stuff means stuff. And it means a lot. And the fact that not only am I an artist, but I'm intentional about the artistic space that I create for my family, and in the food that we eat, the music that we listen to, what we watch. I'm very intentional about it all. And preparing to be the matriarch for the generations that come from me, and coming to this exhibit reminded me of how powerful and impactful that is. and that it will be remembered. All right, beautiful people. Take care of you. Light and love.